Alright, so good morning everyone, welcome back to the Mod of Redemption. Today you join me as we continue with our mechanical saga, and hopefully by the end of today we'll have new weapons, new accessories, and also the remaining mechanical bosses will be defeated, opening the pathway to the laboratory, which, being real, is where I want to be right now. Yeah, that's right. Call me a true scientist because that's where I belong. Hey, welcome back. We have lots of things to talk about this week, but most importantly, I shouldn't have said this week. This week really sums up my schedule. I am sorry. Most importantly, I feel validated. I finally feel accepted and heard and listened to. Because here's the thing, in the last video, I was talking about the fact that whenever I go out to a restaurant for waffles here in Britain, they're cold. Turns out, according to you lot, true Americans out there, that's a very wrong thing. And I'm so glad, right? Because I thought Britain had been getting it wrong, but I never really knew. You know, in the back of my mind, I could feel a sense of uneasiness. You know, it just didn't feel right. But yeah, you lot are like, no, waffles need to be warm. Thank you. Do you know what? I've slept easy ever since reading that, and I'm so forever grateful. I am. When I was like, oh, we got lots of things to talk about, this is really all it was. This is the most important thing. No, the second thing is, I'm using a new microphone today. You probably didn't even notice, did you? Be honest, admit it. You did not click on this video and be like, oh, James, you sound different. But I'm using a newer microphone. I've been using the same one for like, I don't know, 7 years, 6 years. Anyway, I have a newer version of that microphone that I bought for that other office that I had for a little bit. And I've finally, you know, moved it over. And this is the new sound of the channel. It's no different, is it? It's really just the same. I know. I know. Okay, what are we doing here? Well, ever since we took down the twins, these now drop xenomite. That's right, we can get a xenomite from these. I already have a couple of pieces because I came here just to test if that was true. It is true. I've only got 9 pieces, but I thought I should clarify. If I get back to the base and I start quick stacking and these go into a chest, you're going to be like, James, where's the cut content? I want to know. But these can apparently be used to make some new weapons and stuff. So we're going to use that today to hopefully take down the other mechanical bosses. And also, you lot gave me a great idea, and I'm really grateful you did. Shimmer. Shimmer is a thing that exists in the game. It's almost like I forgot about it. I can use Shimmer to decraft this weapon here, for example, that we made in the last video that wasn't really to, like, what I wanted it to be. We spent a lot of hallowed bars on this. We're also going to be using Shimmer today to re-roll our little accessory from the Wall of Flesh, our emblem, depending on what weapon we make. Okay, so let's start with 24 shards. Also, I've got the 9 I've squirreled away. That's right. Let's see what these make then, and then we'll see what we have to farm and how many. Other than that, my shoulder is getting better. Well, kinda. Like, every time I go to the gym, it gets worse, which is not great. So that's not been very pleasant, right? I didn't sleep well last night because, once again, if I lay on it, it's really uncomfortable. So that's me. Okay, what do these make? You can make xenomite at a xenium refinery, and then that turns into a set of armor. This is with titanium and soldier flight. And then there are weapons as well. Helix scepter. This is an upgrade to that one that we saw a moment ago. The infectious clave. The bile launcher. Okay, all right, so now we know what we're doing. Right, so the first thing we need to make then is that refinery. Okay, so the wiki does say that the refinery comes from the laboratory, so we don't have access to that yet, so we can't make that set of armor, but we can make these weapons because these require the anvil, and then if we get some of this, we can then make these at a mithril anvil. So yeah, should work out pretty well. We do not have the Souls of Fright, So it's between these two. This one is 77 magic damage. I think this one could be very good. So here's the thing, right? I believe you can actually mine xenomite in the wasteland. It's like underground. It's growing like chlorophyte. So we could just go get it that way. And then the contagion spear is made from xenomite shards and an anvil. So it's all coming like full circle, I think. If xenomite actually does grow in the ground, then it'll be good. Okay, what was it we needed to make? Bear with me today. Bear with me, all right? I am a little, like I say, I'm tired, all right? Look, I'm on my second cup of coffee. It's 10 in the morning. That's what it's been like. So what's this like then? Okay, I could see this being very good for Skeletron Prime, especially if we do get to give it a little upgrade. Right, so here's the thing. I can't find xenomite underground, so I'm wondering if it's maybe a case of the wiki being out of date, or I'm simply not digging down far enough, or like doing it in the right spot. But the wiki does also say you can transform toxic bile into xenomite, like the full version, using shimmer. So I'm like, well, that could be pretty good. That could be pretty profitable. How many is it that we need for like a sick weapon? So this weapon becomes this with only 6 of them and toxic bile. Okay, right. Let's put that theory to the test. I want to see this in action. Oh yeah, our thing is corrupted, isn't it? Gosh, I really need to sort this out. All right, I'm off over there. I'm doing it. All right, so I've moved our jungle houses, and we now have a clear path and a teleport to Shimmer. So let's put this theory to the test. Can you turn toxic bile into that crafting material, which I've already forgotten the name of? You can. Let's go. All right, cool. Well, that's made it like 10 times easier today. I'm going to try and kill this moth to maybe get some of the dust. Please, don't kill me. Don't kill me. The jungle is brutal. I have died like twice. Caleb, add on the deaths. All right, so I've got some toxic bile, and we are going to craft the helix scepter. 77 magic damage compared to 31. Also casts infectious helix bolts. Every consecutive shot increases the velocity of the bolts, can hit enemies from the spirit realm, increase damage to poisoned enemies. Let me tell you, it sounds fantastic. Also, there's going to be quite a few jump cuts today, all in the pursuit of progress. I want to make sure we work our way through a good chunk of, you know, what we want to get done today. Especially with me uploading like this, I got to make sure every episode, pure banger. Which probably not gonna happen. That's okay. What really constitutes as a banger on this channel? I don't even know. Let me grab these Daybloom. These Daybloom are more essential than looking at the weapon. And why? Well, it's because buffs are kind of great. Let's see it in action. It looks really good. It looks really, really good. How far does that go? It goes quite far. I feel like, do we do the destroyer? Is that the first call? I think it probably is. So yeah, it's now time to go and do the thing that I've been putting off, which is not even like a bad thing. We're just going to be farming mimics. Okay, so actually using this weapon, it's kind of slow. Obviously, I don't have a great reforge on it, and my accessories also don't have great reforges. It is kind of slow, but it's working. Like, it's doable. I think it's going to work. I think we're going to have a very good time with this. Now, here's the thing, right? What I'm about to talk to, probably going to be irrelevant by the time the video actually goes live, because apparently today there will be a trailer for a new Assassin's Creed that's going to be like a samurai Assassin's Creed. I cannot explain to you how much, like, 13-year-old me would have freaked out about that. When I was 13, all I wanted was an Assassin's Creed set in England, as in London, right? Which we got. It was okay. It was Syndicate. It was fine, right? And I wanted a samurai one. So I'm like, I'm over the moon. I'm like really over the moon that we're going to get a samurai game. But here's the thing, right? Assassin's Creed just has a track record of being grim. It does. Like, I was speaking about Mirage, wasn't I, the other week? Like, I played that for a weekend. Not anymore. Maybe I should go back and finish that. Apparently, they're making a mobile version of that game. I don't know if it's out yet, but I saw it in the Apple event when they were talking about the new iPad Pros, and they were like, oh, the M4 has ray tracing cores. And they were like, here's Assassin's Creed Mirage. Who put that on an iPad? What are they doing? One thing I really like about this weapon is it does kill the spirits, and so we are starting to get lost souls again without, like, really needing to try. This is good because they're used for, like, crafting and a bunch of different things. So, overall, I'm vibing with this weapon. I think it's going to be good, like, long term. I say long term, it's going to be good for the 2 bosses I want to use it on, and then I don't really mind after that. Oh yeah, another thing. Sorry, I have so much to talk about. Doctor Who is back. Yeah, that's right. The new season, it's called Season 1. Ncuti Gatwa is the Doctor. Millie Gibson is the companion. It's okay. Here's the thing, right? This is how I feel about the new season of Doctor Who. If you're a Doctor Who fan, maybe you'll agree, okay? I can tell, and this isn't a knock against the show, I can tell that once again, it's very much a children's show, as in like a family show, because that's how the show started off, and then it got a little bit more adult, or like some episodes would be more adult. Anyway, it's not like clicking with me because it's clearly aimed at a younger audience, but I can't complain because they're doing a really good job of it, and the production value and everything else is incredible. Like, as a big fan of the show, like, I watch it and I go, I really hope the next generation get into this show. Like, I hope it is to them what it is or was to me, but I'm not like, you know, loving it. But that's not a bad thing. Does that make sense? Like, I've outgrown it, but it's fine because I've outgrown it at a time where I think it's going to be really good. Like, I think the next generation are going to love it. Okay, so it's been a little time. I've gathered all the crafting materials we need for a mechanical worm and a mechanical skull. I gave our weapon a little reforge. I crafted the Charm of Myths. I laid a big platform. That's right. I said laid because I'm a chicken. Yeah. We've got a big platform now with campfires and lanterns. I've got a lemon. I'm hoping that's like everything we need. I really just want to like crank out these boss fights like they're nothing. I guess the only thing to do now is to maybe kill a little... Raphael, just move. Raphael, please. Look, I don't care. I don't care. Just move. All right, thank you. I was thinking we kill a little time and maybe see if we can gather some life fruit. Although, I never really have much luck gathering life fruit without doing all of the mechanical bosses. Even though, and I am right? It's meant to grow in after one mech boss. I don't know. Does anybody else feel like it doesn't? Is it just me? Yeah, we're going to kill time. I'll go look for life fruit. Oh, great. And it was right next to a piece of life fruit as well. But you know what? Honestly, serves me right. What was I thinking? Thinking I could navigate around in the dark. Not great. So, yeah, tomorrow or, like, whenever the next episode is, which will likely be tomorrow, like, hopefully. It probably will be, all right? I'm a little busy this weekend, and I'm a little busy on Monday as well. But then after that, I'm back to normal. I'm completely free. Anyway, my point was, in the next episode, it won't be so jump cutty. Like, I really just want to make progress today. But I've come to realize, here on the couch, jump cuts kill my vibe. They do. I've really realized that the magic of the channel for me is just getting it all out in one big go. That's where the true heart of the channel is. It's not like progression, but I have to get through progression today because I'm like, I want to see the laboratory. Like I said at the start, true scientist. So before I take those, let's put the graph potions away. In our void bag, we have regen, mana regen, magic power, you know, all that. Can I make a shine potion? I can. I never remember off the top of my head the recipe for this, so I'm just glad I could just make it. Okay, I said Yeah, I said the destroyer, but I'm going to go skull. Just to maybe get this one out the way. And I'm pretty sure at the start we did see there was a weapon with the Salt of Fright. So, could be good. Okay, let's also zoom it out a little bit. Let's use our big monitor to our advantage. Our extra resolution. Buff up. Everything looks normal. Begin. Okay. Hydra's more. That's what we got to remember to use. Hydra's more because it gives the debuffs. That's right. Okay. So I just need to make sure I don't get overwhelmed. I don't get like flamboyant and you know, I've just got to take it chill. Here's the thing, right? I know that very much right now we're using vanilla items in the sense of most of our accessories are vanilla. I guess we're using a modded weapon, right? But we're using modded what am I doing? We're using vanilla armor, vanilla accessories. We're very weak right now. It's something to keep in mind because it clearly isn't working very well for us. So I've just got to actually play at my best and remember that this is, in fact, still master mode. And I'm not that, like, at the moment, I wouldn't say I'm that, like, well-trained. Well-trained is not the... Listen, I just want to dispel the rumors right now. I am not ChatGPT. Just want to get it out there. I've not been, like, siphoning the algorithm of Terraria YouTubers for 10 years, and I am, in fact, a robot. I mean, it would make a lot of sense. Like, it would explain a lot, but it's not true. Anyway, I'm not, like, well tuned in. Why am I struggling to speak English? It's my native language. What am I doing? But yeah, I'm not laser focused. I'm not at my peak. What is going on? I'm clearly not at my peak of talking. Okay, so damage-wise, we're doing pretty good. Like, if you look at the skull, we're doing great. Health-wise as well, we're doing fantastic. All of this is, as well, to say, you know, when we get hit, we lose, like, a quarter of our health, which is quite a lot. I did not realize how, like, defenseless crystal armor is. I guess it makes sense. You've got to have some trade backs with this armor. Is it even the armor that has the lower defense? I think it is, right? I think if we were using adamantite right now, it might be a little bit better. But you do get that dash, which gives you an extra accessory slot. So that's what you're meant to, like, utilize it together, right? Look at me try and talk like a professional. I'm going to be silent and try and get this fight finished and not lose it. Genuinely, this is like vanilla Skeletron Prime. I feel like I'm fighting a modded boss fight. I feel that rusty. Rusty's probably the word I was looking for. Like, I'm a little rusty at the moment. But yeah, I'm not doing great, am I? All right, so we are getting close. I feel pretty confident enough to talk right now. Wow. Yeah, just wow. Like, I really am rusty. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's the defense or it's our attack damage or whatever else. Maybe it's the wings. Maybe it's the armor. I got no idea. But that was genuinely, for me, very difficult. Like, if I made that look easy, it was not. And I don't know even why I'm saying if I made it look easy. I almost definitely didn't. Okay, so let's grab our hallowed bars and let's make... Can we make a full set of hallowed armor yet? Okay, chest piece, leggings. We're one off. We are one off. Fantastic. Awesome. Okay, let's sleep through the night then and we'll do the destroyer. Am I going to be able to do it? I'm really doubting myself. All right, so time for the destroyer. Yeah, I'm going into this full energy, hoping it will get me by. Will it get me by? Probably not. I feel demotivated that this is going to be genuinely awful. Okay, first off, I don't think this actually debuffs the boss, so yeah, we have to commit to using this. With this fight, just like the regular destroyer, because that's what it is. James, what are you even saying? With this fight in particular, just got to remember, like every other little destroyer fight, don't get hit by the head. It's just not worth it. Do I try and even commentate over this fight? I don't know if I should. I feel like I should probably just, like, just focus on winning. But yeah, I don't know if this actually deals proper damage to the boss. Our health isn't great already, which is not a good sign. Yeah, I don't think it... Sorry, it does deal damage. It doesn't debuff. That's what I'm trying to get at. Although, what's our DPS difference? Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Yeah, my health isn't great for this. Yeah, look at my health. It's bad. It's not good. Okay, so it turns out, I think, I'm too brain fried to do the numbers on the fly. I think this weapon actually deals more damage to the destroyer than the other weapon we were using. So I'm going to commit to this. Oh, 3,000 health left. I could cry. I could cry. Why was that so brutal? Do you know what? Weirdly, though, it's kind of nice to be reminded that I'm in expert mode. Oh, sorry, master mode. You know, like, I don't... You know, I click that option, I guess, wanting a bit of a challenge. It has delivered. So yeah, I'm gonna wrap it up there for today. But tomorrow we'll get that fight right out the way at the very start. We'll do some jump cuts just to get that done. Wow, though. Do you know what? I'm not used to being humbled by the destroyer, but there we go. That, I think it's a good thing. Right. Thank you so much for watching, and I shall see you in the next one. All right. Have a great day, everyone. Peace.